So we are talking conference play. This needs to be squared away not only by the attitude and the cheering and staying back on the sideline, but making sure you know what team you're on, who gets hurt and who needs to sub, and covering in your lanes. You guys know that number 31, Bradley, he's a little shit, gentlemen, but you've already seen on film that he has the ability to break punts and kickoff returns. We can't give him a cheap one. We can't give him a cheap one. So if you're on that punt coverage team or if you're on that kickoff coverage team, get yourself down there as fast as you can, break the wedge if it's there, get in your lanes, and go with field position. Ernest, if we win the toss, we're going to defer. They will take the ball, we will take the wind. Now the wind's been blowing pretty good this way. We'll just see what happens. Joe, if you got that wind, get the ball into the end zone and give them 80 yards to go. Concentrate on your form. When your form's good, you have the ability to get it there. Snap counts, Anthony. Those linebackers are up there dancing around and flying around. Switch your snap count. Give my line a chance to do something up there. Linemen, don't make us go on signed every time because you can't think of the snap count. It's not a defense that's going to drive you crazy. It's a 50 right now. If we go 6 and 7 hole play, Ralph and Ernest, and they would bring somebody else into the picture, like there, Ernest, Ralph, okay? Remember, that would be your number 3, okay? If he's sitting out here or somewhere else, then come down and do your double combo like you always do. But if he's sitting around here and you think we might get something like that, try to take him as your number 3. We kick out number 4, there's nobody left. So if you have any doubt in your mind, and Marcus and Josh, make sure that you know that you're probably going to get a double, but you might not get a double. We run the outside veer, tackles, you've got to know we're coming right up your ass. I'm screaming at those backs to make sure that they come right up your ass. So on that play especially, get off the ball and knock them back a little bit. Get a good junction on that. Tailback motion series might be good. Arrow trap, Jared coming back out of that, the flood, the quick pitch, the outside veer, Mike Hill, you make sure you're kind of hanging around within distance also. Okay? Just say a prayer. Dear God, once again, I want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to be here. We ask that you watch over the young men from both teams so none may be seriously injured. And in these most serious and trying of times, we ask that you be with us through our recovery. We ask all these things in your name. Amen.
Amen.
You want me blocking down on that sweep, right?
Yep. Sweep, we're doing this, fellas. The red right sweep. Leave the outside man for Ernest. So if they start putting people here, let's do this. There'll be one guy left out there. Let Ernest take him. All right. And let's get out here. So let's seal the inside with you, Jeff. All right. If that safety's up in here, they just come down. Leave one man there. Now, if they put one on your head and one outside, then block the one on your head. Ralph, take a gander and see what's going on over there.
Which sweep is it?
What?
Which sweep is it?
Red right sweep.
You still want me to pull if I'm open?
If you're open, you can pull on the red sweep. Just don't pull on any of those Hancock sweeps, those dive sweeps. Play side guard only on the double dive sweep. Okay? Tosses, you can go. If you're uncovered. Linebackers threatening, block them. Okay? Just a couple comments, gentlemen, about the past week, if I may indulge myself. You know, you would like to hope, and I would like to hope that you guys have in your minds and will go through life thinking that you have the ability to do something about something. You know, that you can be an effective enough person that you can help somebody when they're in need, or help a company, or be a great teacher that's going to help a student. with confidence and hard work and an effort, and I emphasize the word confidence, you'll get to the point, gentlemen, I hope, in your life, and the earlier that you do it, the better you do it. You'll get yourself into a position where you can be a very, very effective person and a very helping and loving and a person that can make a difference. And when you sit down, when you're hopefully 70, 80, 90 years old, and you reflect back on your life, you can sit there with a little bit of pride and say that I did good things. I helped people. I made a difference. And man, if you can sit down there and do that, gentlemen, what a great life you had, in whatever way it might have been. You raised a great family, and you've left this next generation with 3 or 4 great kids, whatever it might be. You can sit down, because heaven help the person that when they're 75, 80 years old is going to sit down, and when they ask themselves and they look into that mirror, the answer is going to be, I didn't do it, because it's too late. And the more people that we have that can sit in front of that mirror, no BS or no putting on a role or no lying for somebody else, the more people can sit in front of that mirror and just look at that one person and honestly say that you've accomplished something, then I think that this is going to be a great world and certainly a great country. I am certainly very, very proud, as you people are, to be an American. The background, and I just scribbled down some things, fellas, just bear with me a little bit. The backbone, the core and the heart of this country lies in its intense freedoms that we have fought long and many times to uphold. All right? It's intense competition, and certainly an undying will to be the best that you can be. The best that you can be at whatever you're going to do. This is the foundation of this country. This is what has made this country the greatest country in the world. And if you are going to succeed in life, gentlemen, that's what you have to do. You have to have that undying loyalty. You have to stand for those freedoms. And above all, you got to sit down, as I said before, and be able to face that man in the mirror and say that I'm doing the best job I can possibly do, no matter what it is. And that's what will make you a success in life, regardless of what you're trying to do. Foreign countries, gentlemen, they commit these atrocious acts and these devastating and despicable things out of jealousy, because they don't have what we have. They're jealous. And instead of working very hard to overcome that jealousy, they do stuff like we witnessed this past Tuesday. Not to try to emulate and be like us, but to try to tear us down to where they are. And you know what, gentlemen? It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Yeah, I'll be there. All right? Today we're going out here, fellas, and what's going to happen out here in the next couple hours is a very small microcosm of the entire game of life. That's what it's all about. This is what it's all about right here. The heart, the substance, the competition, the will to win, the will to be the best you can be. This is what it's all about. It's not, I'm talking about the American society. I'm not talking about the world situation. I'm talking about just a little small part of that, and that's what's going out here today. It's our duty to our family. It's our duty to our country, especially right now, to go on out there and show them what America's all about. It's about fierce competition. It's about love of your brother and the will to be the best you can be. That's what it's all about. That's what we have that they don't have. We're going to go out there, fellas, and when the captains go out for the pregame toss, just listen. We're all going out there. Right. Half on the one side of the captains, half on the other side of the captains. We're going to have our helmets off. So if you have a rag on, get it off. And we're going to go out there and show the people in the stands and show this country and show this world that this is what it's all about. We're going to go out there and we're going to recognize our opponents. We're going to Give them a hug when we're done and a shake of the hand. The guy from Hempfield will be across from you. Recognize what he has done and what he has accomplished. And by that shake of the hand and that hug, we're going to tell him that, hey, this is what it's all about, gentlemen. For the next 2 hours, the next 48 minutes, we're going to come out there and we're going to try to be the best we can be. We're going to come out there and try to kick your ass. We're going to try to outplay you, outmotivate you, and just outplay you. But when this game is over, gentlemen, remember that that's not the enemy there. They're fellow Americans there. And we are going to go after the game, after we have done everything that America's all about. We're going to shake their hands again and let them know, good contest, this is what it's all about, and then we're going to come back with our chest sticking way out there. That's what it's all about, fellas. That's what this whole damn world thing's about, and that's what we're going to show them today. Let's go, baby. Remember, rags are off. Helmets will be off when you go out on the field. Thanks, Kevin. Sure.